with those two brothers. Jeffrey, my question is, I've had businesses before where you had to buy other platforms to make them run. It's not that you can make money. It's not that you can't make money, but you're always paying for this, and everything is under one umbrella here. So with the priority, built from the ground up, and they'll be better. So will that make our time better? And is that the major part of the paradigm shift? That's my question.
Well, in a word, the answer is yes. William, let me I love that question. Thank you. You just opened a door that I was dying to go through, believe it or not. One of the things, geniuses, it all goes back to Mr. Mufara, but you're exactly right. One of the conventional ways that we're looking at business, earlier when I was talking to you, and I said, there's two shifts that we're going through. The first one, on the one side, is the thing that's on the internet and how we develop an online presence. The second one is the business of what Onpassive is and how that business model runs. So what you're addressing and what you're talking about right now, you are absolutely right. Right now, the conventional business says, if you want to have an online business, first thing you do is you got to find somebody to give you a domain name. Maybe you go to GoDaddy. Then you get you got to have somebody host it, right? So, okay, maybe GoDaddy will host it since you're already there. Then you're going to need some sort of emailing or marketing. You got to get that program. You're going to have some sort of VPN or security. You got to get that program. You got to have some sort of funnels or landing pages or something that's going to all work with everything that you just got. And that goes on. There's like 15 or 20 things. The more you want to do, the more you can. But basically, you're going to have a dozen products that you want to be able to run your business, because you've also got to have wallets, and you got to be able to take credit cards and do refunds, and you have to do, all the things it takes to run business. So yes, one of the components of the online shift is that not only do you have everything needed for an online presence, right? I mean, you got literally, doesn't matter if you're a hobbyist, doesn't matter if you're a government worker, doesn't matter if you're in the medical or a teacher or a salesman, anything you want to do online, Onpassive has got a product that will fit a niche for you, that will allow you to create the business you want online. More than that, Onpassive gives you the domain, gives you the VPN, gives you the hosting, gives you all of the bulk email software, does all of the trafficking, all of the marketing, all of the follow-up, takes the payments, makes the payments, refunds to make, does everything, drops the money in your wallet, and then you take it out. It's all under one roof. And when I'm talking about products, I'm talking about products that are superior to what's out there. They've been written from scratch. They have been written with newer, fresher, cleaner technology. The interfaces are newer and fresher and simple. In addition to that, at every page, at every turn, you're going to have an icon, or you're going to have a chat bot, or you're going to have a help button that will literally, if you know how to turn on a computer and you can get to the internet, you can operate this and you can do this. So they're going to give you everything. When we say it's done for you, we're not kidding. And there's two ways you can look at that. Like Rod was saying, it's either done for you or it's done for you, because it can be very, very personal. And not only that, but it can be totally done for you and automated. Or if you're a techie and you want to get your fingers in there and do a little bit of the work yourself, you can also go in and you can develop your own sites, and you can bring in your own stuff, and you can build it more manually. It won't be 100% manually. You don't want to do your own coding. That would be ridiculous. But for those techies out there that really want more of a hands-on, you will also be able to do that. But for me, I want a push-button site, and I want it to work, and I want to come in and pull money out, and that's all I want to do. Spend 20 minutes a day looking at what I'm doing, go spend the rest of the day with my wife and my grandchild, right? We can do that. And these products that we're talking about, they're better. They're more sophisticated than anything out there. They're going to be a lot less expensive, because you said everybody's paying for it, right? It costs anywhere from $2,000 to $10,000 a month to run an online business, and those are basic businesses. I mean, look at how much. Ask Marty DeGarmo what they pay a month just for like maybe one section in trafficking or something. I mean, I don't know what it is, but I'm sure it's a pretty penny. There's people paying hundreds of thousands a month. How about if you got everything you need for $300 or less a month? That's your domain. That's your anything you need, whatever it is you need. If you're a teacher and you got an online university class you want to put on, bam, we got you hooked up, and everything you need for less than $300 a month. You're not going to beat that. Absolutely. We are squashing that paradigm. It's going to flat out disappear. And what we're going to get into is a paradigm where you can come to Onpassive and through Onpassive get everything you need for one low monthly price, right? And that low monthly price disappears after the first subscription is paid. Now, Ron said earlier, you're paying the $97 for GoFounder's position. You need to understand that is a positional cost only. There is no products in there. That is for the position. But baby, let me tell you, that is an elite position, okay? This is an elite group. This is a limited number, limited edition chance and opportunity for you. Think of Bitcoin. When we get to 22 million or 23 million, whatever Bitcoin that is, they stop the presses. No more Bitcoin. Do you know what that's going to do to the price of Bitcoin? Yeah, skyrocket. It's going to start to, the momentum's going to be crazy. When we launch Onpassive, there are no more founders coming in. The number we have is the number we have, and we now are an elite group, right? Whose success is guaranteed, right? Never going to be more of us. And the success is guaranteed in such a way that the compassion and benevolence is in the system. And if the system doesn't help people, it doesn't work. So we've got to help people to get paid. So the more we help people, the more we get paid. And the profits coming through Onpassive because of the profit sharing, right? That's going to go through a global net of founders who now have more than they need, who now live in abundance, who have their tanks filled, who have money and resources set aside for a rainy day. And they're looking at their neighbor saying, wow, there's a single mom and she could really use a hand with yard work, or kids need shoes, or they need a new car. I mean, there's going to be people, you're going to be able to buy all sorts of things. So are we going to disrupt the status quo? You bet we are. Are we going to replace that model, that online model that says, come online, come onto the online space, and now reach over here and grab a domain, reach over here, grab this, reach over here, grab this, bring them all together, pray to the good Lord above, they all work together, and hopefully you can install them, right? And then, oh, by the way, we're going to charge you $10,000 a month to pull all these together, and we really hope you make some profit because we want you to keep paying us. No, Onpassive's paradigm is this. You come to us, we've got all fresh, no secondhand, no third-party software. We've got all fresh, new, clean, beautiful, simple, easy to use stuff. Everything that you need all in one place. It's less than $300 a month. And oh, by the way, we're going to pay you to use it because after the first month, you're going to start paying that monthly subscription out of the profit you make, and everything past that goes to you. And oh, yeah, by the way, that's going to increase residually year after year, and it can be handed down as an inheritance for your kids. Oh, and guess what else? As long as we're talking about it, I guess when we start looking at that increase in the money we're earning and all of that, GoFounders, one of the things you're paying for is the fact that he has already thought about and already put in place at least, well, I think it's like a half a dozen super campaigns that are going to do marketing the first year out for the founders. I mean, that's above and beyond. That's not the package. That's not the traffic. These are super campaigns that I am telling you, and I think Mr. Bufara touched on this last night. Another point of genius for Mr. Bufara is his come big or stay home philosophy. I mean, that's what I call it, because the man likes fancy, he likes complete, and he likes unlimited. And he said a long time ago that Onpassive's theme is going to be unlimited, so that when you're using our email, for instance, right, it's unlimited storage online. The accounts, I mean, he does not like limits. When we start talking about the money that's going to be coming in, and the apples that we're going to be putting into the basket and that sort of thing, that's something that's going to grow residually month after month after month after month after month. And all you really have to do is to make sure that whatever you want done online is happening, and make sure that your wallet doesn't get too full and you don't leave too much in there at the same time. I guess I don't know, but I know that was long-winded. I apologize, William. But the short answer to your question is absolutely. We're gonna flip that paradigm off upside down, because it's all under one place, it's all under one roof, rather. It's all brand new, it's all low price, and it's all done for you. So we're doing the website building, we're doing the marketing, we're doing the follow-up, we're dumping the money in your wallet. When I say we, that's not Jeffrey. I mean, that's Mr. Mufar and his group. I can't take any credit for that, but I know where I'm going to be. I'm going to be sitting on the receiving end of that, because I'm going to spend about 20 minutes a day online probably, and the rest of it, Mr. Mufar is working for me, just like he is out right now on his vacation, working himself silly to get things done so that I can earn and that I can go out, because his dream is to set you in such a way that your success allows you to be a benevolent founder, somebody that gives, somebody that is generous, and somebody that looks around and fulfills the needs around you and lifts those people around you to your level or above. So
Jeffrey, also talking about the products that we're going to have with artificial intelligence, it's like our webinar service is going to be called Connect, okay? And it's going to cost probably a package deal of $300-400, okay? Unlimited participation, okay? You're not capped. You can have as many attendees as you can draw, okay? And you're paying a very low price point of $300-400. We are on Mr. McFarland's company Zoom right now, okay? And he is paying $8,000 a month for this webinar platform that we're on right now, okay? And we're going to give you the same thing, only a better quality webinar service for $300, okay? So you can see the value, folks, of Onpassive and its products. Okay, Mike and Tina, go ahead, come on down.
Hi, everyone. Hello from sunny Singapore. Elsie and all the beautiful fellow founders here and the guests as well. Just a question for you, Jeffrey. We're very excited about how and where Onpassive is going to go to the future. I mean, adding to what Ron had said with regards to Connect, that there would be an auto translator in it as well. So that's beautiful. So my question would be, as we move on in the Internet of Things, where does Onpassive comes in with regards to when we move to humanize the Internet of Things? I hope that I'm very excited to know what else besides that auto translation that is coming on, and all the other things that's going to come on. Thank you.
Folks, if you mute yourselves, please make sure you're muted.
Absolutely, that's wonderful. You're already thinking above and beyond, like a lot of the founders are. I know that they try to tickle Mr. Mufar's brain, asking him about those sorts of things. So my hat's off to you. I like the way your wheels turn. I do want to just kind of clarify a little bit what Ron was talking about with the Zoom and our webinar and all that. He's talking about unlimited. So you're paying less than $300 a month, and if you want 50,000 people on there, then it's 50,000 people. If you can host them, bring them on. And that whole theme runs through Onpassive. Man, Mr. Mufar loves unlimited because he's gotten burned by caps before. So, but getting back to you, you're right. Connect. It's my understanding that we have Instamatic real-time translations for about 57 languages, right? I mean, that's no small feat. I've never seen anybody do that before, and Mr. Mufar has done a lot of things that are firsts with this, and he's done things nobody else could do or would do, simply because he's got the will and the purposeful resources behind